film. Thank you so much. And watching it right now is very timely for us, especially from the LGBT community, as we fight for the Anti Discrimination Bill to be passed in the Senate. So we have limited time in the Senate for the bill to be heard. So I would like to ask Attorney Harry Roque if there's a sentiment from Malacanang regarding the SOGIE Equality Bill. Thank you.
Well, I can easily answer that. I am a principal author of the SOGIE Bill when I was in Congress. A proud co-author to Congresswoman Romano. But I have two news. Actually, the film was finished probably prior to the decision of the Court of Appeals, so the appeal process is over. He's lost the appeal process. But he's gone up to the Supreme Court, which is no longer a matter of right. So he is now to be addressed as a convicted felon. So the procedure is optional for the court. I do not even know. We've not received any notice from the Supreme Court asking us to file any pleading. We did file the pleadings where the appeal was pending in the Court of Appeals, independent of the Solicitor General. So the legal status is it's a complete victory. It's a far shot, I think, that the Supreme Court will overturn a conviction of the Regional Trial Court as affirmed by the Court of Appeals. Second update is the President gave a second personal assistance to Mrs. Laude. The not so good news is that friends of the US authorities are lobbying intensely now to free Mr. Pemberton. And I don't know if they will succeed, but I'm hoping that they will not. But the lobby is very strong to release him. The SOGIE Bill, I was a principal author in the House. And we passed it with Congresswoman Romano. I'm not in the Senate. I believe, though, that from what news I've gathered, that it also has support in the Senate. The President is not opposing SOGIE. He has made it very clear that he is in fact for the same-sex civil union provision of SOGIE. What he went against is same-sex marriage, but SOGIE does not legalize same-sex marriage. It is recognizing civil unions between same-sex, which the President supports.
Sorry, can we just clarify that? There is a different bill filed in Congress for civil partnerships, which is separate from the SOGIE Equality Bill. And a bill, the Civil Partnerships Act has no version at the Senate. But the SOGIE Equality Bill in Congress was already approved last year. And so our battle now is in the Senate. And there are no provisions in the SOGIE Equality Bill about same-sex marriage, marriage equality, or civil partnerships.
That's right. I recognize that. No? But the President, as I reiterate, supports recognizing civil unions between same-sex, but not same-sex marriage.
And with that, I would like to thank everybody. Thank you, BJ, thank you, Naomi, Madhu,